All right, welcome to another episode of AmericaSmiles Tips and Tricks. Today we're going to talk to you about the importance of creating legacy crowns. And right now you're saying, what do you mean creating legacy crowns? All right, before I tell you what a legacy crown is, I'm going to tell you a little story. My nephew bought a brand new golden retriever, got a brand new golden retriever pup, okay? I hadn't been to his house in a couple weeks, and I show up at his house and I'm like, dude, your dog has grown so much in just 2 weeks. And he says, I don't see a difference. Are you serious? I go, absolutely. There's no doubt the past 2 weeks this dog has grown a lot. Went back to his house 4 weeks later. Dude, your dog's getting huge. And he's like, I don't see it. The reason my nephew's not seeing it, he's with the dog every day. That dog's growing, getting a little bit bigger every day, and he don't see it. I'm showing up in 2 weeks, I'm showing up in 4 weeks, I see the growth. Your crowns might be getting crappy over time and you don't even know it, all right? What you want to do is create a little habit, create what we call here at AmericaSmiles legacy crowns. Every month, we mill 4 crowns. We glaze 2 of them, we leave 2 unglazed, and we have this library of what did our crowns look like in November of 2021. How do they look today in February of 2022? Has anything changed? So build these legacy crowns so that you can make sure that your crowns that you were doing 6 months ago look just as nice as the crowns that you're doing today. So what are some of the reasons that your crowns might start getting ugly? Well, number one, it's mostly related to either coloring liquids or the oven. So keep your coloring liquids fresh. If your coloring liquids are getting a little bit older, and they're not as effective, they can start discoloring the crowns. The shades might be slightly getting off. They can even get just a little bit dull. So your coloring liquids could be the source. Again, the only way that you know that your A3 doesn't look the same today as it did 6 months ago is because you're creating legacy crowns. Just check them every month. Mill them, pull up something from a few months ago. If they look identical, you're in good shape. The other reason is a dirty sintering oven. Sintering ovens, as I said in a previous video, should be blown out daily. Just blow a little air in there, get all the dust out of there. We also periodically put what we call junk zirconia. When we're done with these pucks, we break the pucks up into smaller pieces. We steam those pieces off to get all the dust off of them. On a weekend, we'll pop raw zirconia into our sintering oven and let it cook usually about 100 or 200 degrees centigrade hotter than we're cooking our regular tea. We want to get that oven really hot with good, pure, clean zirconia, no coloring liquids, no nothing. That purging, we call that a hyper purge. It'll purge a lot of the contaminants out of the oven. Doing that, we do that once a week here, but we're putting 250 teeth a week in each oven. We got 10 ovens, we're putting 250 teeth in each oven. So put raw zirconia in there, cook at a real hot temperature, and cook the impurities out of there. The other thing that you want to do is you want to calibrate your ovens. So we sell these, I should have them here as a little prop. We sell these little, we call them lifesavers. They shrink at a known rate. You put those lifesavers in your oven and they'll tell you exactly, if you set your oven temperature to 1530, they'll tell you if you hit 1530 or not, if you've cooked too hot or if you've cooked too cold. So you definitely want to calibrate your oven on a regular basis. So if you've got zirconia and you're not milling legacy units, your zirconia can be getting increasingly uglier and uglier and uglier over time, and you don't realize your coloring liquids have gone bad, your oven is just flat dirty and needs a cleaning, or it's falling out of calibration. If you need those calibration rings, we sell those here at AmericaSmiles. Feel free to give us a call. But absolutely, create legacy crowns, keep your coloring liquids fresh, keep your ovens clean, keep your ovens calibrated, and you'll make beautiful zirconia crowns all throughout the year. And that's it for today's AmericaSmiles tips and tricks.